everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nasty Addiction Garage. I am super freaking excited today, just because today is going to be that day. I am putting the 5th gen 3S GTE into this 92 Toyota MR2, so we can start getting this thing on the road. First and foremost, I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you again, you guys. I thank you on every episode because it means that much to me. The more you watch, the better it is for me, and the more content I can bring to you guys. So again, thank you so much. New and old subscribers, again, thank you. For the new ones, like I said, watch from the beginning, man. You guys will be amazed on how nice this thing has come along. So far so good. Today we're gonna have to just throw this motor in. So let's get to this, man. Like, time is ticking. Let's go. All right, guys, so this is kind of where we left off. We mated the transmission and the block together, put clutch, flywheel, and pressure plate all in, connected, linked up, lined right, torqued all down to spec, and now we got it sitting. So I got it on 2 dollies. Hopefully this works because I'm super scared. Not sure that this dolly, these 2 dollies are gonna really help any. I mean, I'm hoping, but we'll see. The good thing is, though, what I'm gonna do with this is probably try to put the car more lower on the floor. I'm gonna remove them off the jack, remove the car off the jack stands, so then the front end could be a little lower and kind of pivot it a little bit higher. If I leave the jack stands back here, lift the car up with the engine hoist, and see how high I can get the car. If I can get the car high enough to slide the motor under it, it'd be perfect, because then once I align the motor underneath, then I can sit there and either lower the car a little bit, just enough so then I can put like the engine hoist over this and hopefully pick up the motor. So fingers crossed, hopefully this works. Hopefully I don't damage any paint or anything like that. I'm gonna try to do it from the back, but it's super hard to do it from there just because there's all this dead space. So most likely I'm gonna have to do it from either of these sides. So I'm freaking out right now, but I'm excited. So let's just try this. So this is kind of what I was talking about, having the car slightly pivoted, a little bit higher. So now the back end is almost leveled with my chest. So ideally, it gives me a lot more clearance down here to end up trying to slide this motor in here. It kind of looks like it'll fit, like if you kind of, you know what I mean. But so what I'm gonna try to do now is, I don't know, I'm kind of scared. I want to try to slide the motor under here. I don't want to scratch it. I don't want to hit it. Actually, what I'm going to do first is elevate the car with the engine hoist. I'm probably going to grab it from the tow hooks here and kind of lift it up. So then that way it'll be a little bit easier, a little bit more supported. I was going to do it through the motor mount areas, just put the bolt through and lift it that way. But I'm scared. This is painted, and this is, a lot of money's invested in this portion so far, so it kind of freaks me out. But what I'm going to do is use this beautiful thing, put some tow straps through here and each one of these, and lift. So let's get to it. Alright, I got it up. As you see, I tied it both to here, to each of these, I guess, tow hooks. Lifted it with this tow strap on a hook with the engine hoist. Also, kind of remove the slack that was happening here with with the brake lines, just because I don't want these lines to snap. Like, I really don't need that to happen. As you see, it's high enough now that I can fit the motor in here. Now I have to try to figure out a way to make these jack stands here taller, so then I can go forward with jacking it up, or putting the jack stands up here, so then the jack stands are high enough to keep the car this height, and then I could just kind of slowly slide in that motor and start lining it up in here, guys. So wish me luck. Let's see if this happens. Alright guys, I know this looks a little suspect and a little sketch, but it actually works pretty good. This thing is pretty solid on this tire, on the rim, so hopefully this works. Hopefully I don't crush anything or damage the rim, but everything looks good. Everything looks good, so it should stay about that height. So ideally this is perfect height for me to slide the motor in and go from there, guys. So again, fingers crossed, hopefully that this works. Okay, let's get it. All right, so it worked. These are on there pretty solid. It's working, so it's gonna be very quick. So we're gonna just try to slide it in there. Now I probably just jinxed myself. It's probably not gonna be quick and it's gonna be horrible, but here goes nothing, man. Let's do it. Alright guys, so I think I ran into a little dilemma, which I didn't foresee, but I figured that this would happen. Something would happen. This knuckle, this whole assembly here is in the way of the actual installation process of pushing it up. But what I was thinking is probably just removing this portion so I can slide this completely to the side on both sections. I might be able to just lay it on here, and same thing goes for the other side, so it would be actually out of the way completely and I won't have to really worry about it. So if we can do that, it would be great, because then at this point everything will fit and fall right into place. So fingers crossed again, let's get this done. Alright guys, this is super fucking sketch, but I got it under there. The only thing that's stopping me is this. I try to remove these with the impact wrench and a 17, and it just keeps spinning. I'm gonna have to address that sooner or later, but that's the least of my worries right now. Right now I have this motor on two wooden dollies, 2x8s, I think it is, or 2x4s, I mean, or whatever the hell they're called. But I have to put this motor up and in there. So what I'm gonna do now is probably use this bad boy and go ahead and reach it from the top and try to see if I can go from the top, maybe from the rear and the top, and try to get it up. So if I can get it up here, or maybe lower the car a little bit and try to make it fall on it, because I think I got enough clearance there and enough clearance here, because the motor or the car will move back slightly, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. As long as I can link up the front transmission mount, the side transmission mount, and the passenger side mount here, we should be gravy. I have a leveler, so I'll be able to level it a little bit. But let's try this, man. I'm super nervous right now. Alright guys, so it is lowered now that I removed the tires with the plywood on it. All I did was add these wooden pieces just so then it could be slightly elevated, just enough to be up. I ran out of these over there, so what I did, I just used 3 sheets of plywood, so it kind of worked. We're under here, guys. We're under here, so now it's all a matter of trying to get the cherry picker to sit appropriately, enough to where I can lift it and level it out. So wish me luck. I don't want it to damage any of the paint. I don't want it to dent anything. So my heart's beating like crazy right now because it's basically in almost. So let's try this out, guys. All right, guys. I noticed that the camera wasn't recording because when you record in 4K at 60 frames per second, you only get 5 minutes or 2 minutes or something like that. But at this point, what I did was remove the 2x4s on each side already. So they've been removed already and on the ground. So I'm slowly lowering and aligning the motor. I put the spindle on a jack stand because since I couldn't get it out, it was kind of funky trying to move it around. But the fact that now the car is lowered, I got the engine hoist ready to lift the motor, but I'm going to end up putting the leveler on there and trying to get this done appropriately so then I can level everything out the way it should be. So ideally, let's get this done. But look at this. It's there. It's almost there. It's the hardest part. Trying to line everything up, but it's coming out. I removed the filter on the air intake because I just figured that was not going to make it over. But I got both hooks here. So I got one hook here. I believe the other hook is right there. So I'm gonna try to have this lowered enough to where it's not gonna damage any of the paint here. This is probably as low as it's gonna get, but I'm gonna have to try to either run it from the side, coming from this side, which I don't know. It might be easy if I can fit the leg of the engine hoist through here and have it run that way. I just have to be careful with the fender. I got this kind of wrapped up and stuff like that, so ideally I got it wrapped up with a couple of microfiber towels. I know it's not super thick, but it'll at least stop any chipping or anything like that. So yeah, let's get this done. As you guys see, the way I got it all set up, got it super protected here, got it right in between the motor and the jack stand on the right side, and then this side is pretty open, so I don't have to worry about that. But here, got them hooked up finally on both hooks. I don't know, guys, let's do it. This looks really good. So far, you can see everything looks nice around it, got enough space. I'm gonna try to level it as much as I can. I think I'm going to try to install the transmission mount first, or maybe the passenger side mount since it's a weird angle, and go from there.
right, guys, so far I got most of it in. I got the transmission mount in. I'm over here working on trying to get this motor mount in, but what I did, which I want to show you underneath, is I ended up loosening those bolts. Those two bolts right there, ended up loosening them, so hopefully I can kind of jiggle the mount into its place, and we'll go from there. So let's try this. Alright guys, I got this thing in. I'm super excited. Look at it. It's sitting on two motor mounts right now, but on the next episode we're gonna end up putting the subframe. So check it out. I just got the subframe back from powder coating. It is a satin 50/50 glossy black. Same thing goes for the sway bar. I got the motor mount, the rear motor mount, a wrinkled black. But check it out, guys. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be on the next episode. But it's in. She's in. She is in and looking damn fucking good. I am super freaking excited. It was a little battle to do it one person, but you know what? It just shows it could be done, guys. This stuff could be done one-handed, not one-handedly, single-personed, but great. It's great. It is freaking great. I'm super excited.
All right, guys, as you guys seen, we put the motor in today. I am super excited. I'm beyond happy about this. I am freaked out about it because it's finally in. This has been a long process to get to this point, but we're here, we did it, it's great. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is end this episode. I first and foremost want to again thank all my subscribers. Thank you, and thank you. This is what we do. This is what we work up to, guys. This is where this work leads us. I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm just super excited. And most of you guys are probably like, it's just putting the motor in, but it's more than that for me, guys. Hey, we're just that much closer to turning this bad boy on. So soon. All right. Next episode, we're gonna start putting on subframe. We're gonna add the alternator, all this other fun stuff. So, guys, stay tuned. This is getting good. This thing needs a power wash when we're done. So I know I'm thinking a little bit ahead, but that's it. I mean, let's get it done. All right, guys. Peace. Thank you. This is Nasty Addiction. You know, we build with purpose, and we also build differently. So, peace.